Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here. We're here, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, for the sixth episode of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. And Rimuru and his new companions, Kaijin, and the other dwarves that we met are now leaving Dwargon. We also did see that the king is still kind of keeping an eye or keeping tabs on Rimuru with, I think, the girl that he said, keep an eye on him or follow him. And we also had the whole thing with the fortune teller and showing Rimuru the person that he's destined to meet, which is like the person that we saw like in the fortune is someone we have saw before, but it's been like very very brief, and that was like at the beginning of the series. So, yeah, can't wait to get more with that character. I'm assuming we're going to get more. Obviously, and you guys are also scaring me, like saying like, oh, so like a huge like fields trip is coming, and like this is when the series really starts. I'm just like, oh my, like because this series has been no more so lighthearted so far, right? It's been like just so precious, right? And if it's gonna hit me with some stuff like that, like we saw a little bit of what it could do, or what it could be in the previous episode with Vesta and the King and all of that. So I can't even imagine, from what you guys are saying, what we're gonna get possibly in the future. So. Yeah, we're gonna get into this episode, everyone, and see what we got. We're starting after the opening at a minute and 30 seconds, and we're gonna get started here in three, two, one, play. Free Union Bolmun Guild. Episode 6, Shizu. Uze. Yeah, they're pretty pretty messed up. Weren't they the ones that were in the cave? Or no, or am I tripping? Okay, yeah, these were the people that were in the cave. Okay, I was right. So, like, I'm bad with remembering faces, especially when we saw these characters like very briefly. Did not expect that. they're, they're all freaking surprised. 3 days? I mean, I thought they were like surprised about that. 3 days sounds like a pretty good amount of break to me, does it not? Which the girl was actually the one who noticed like some kind of presence compared to the other two. It didn't really, if I remember correctly as well. And there she is. That's the person that we saw like earlier in the series. Love the voice actress choice because she's gonna be a big character. I mean, just from what we saw at the beginning of the series, you know, and also like the fortune and yeah, like, and from what you guys have said too, like about this Shizu girl. She has to be super strong. If she's the one that is destined to be removed, like that she has to be like super strong. She has to be like OP. Was that the fusion dance? That looked like the fusion dance from Dragon Ball. Was wow. Jeez. Jeez. Created a freaking whirlpool. Made a freaking rainbow. Like, look at this. Seriously? That's insane. I wonder if they've actually started working on the new village and all that. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see what they're. A few weeks have passed since remove. Okay, okay. So there has been some time that passed. Hmm. Love the addition of Kaijin and his men for sure. Garm. Yeah, well, I don't think we ever got their names. The other ones. This is our first time getting their names, I think. Dord. Nice, nice. Who doesn't talk? So he's the architect kind of one. Okay. And look, they're gonna make it way bigger than it was initially. You know, like that's what I was hoping for. Like I would have expected to look like Dwargon, because Dwargon was like, I don't know how much time they spent on that, but they're gonna make it look nice. Pretty good, man. 500. Wow. Ah, so they've brought in more. You can't turn them away. How can you turn them away? Aw. Kind of in a little uproar. Some of the other races, other creatures. Rigard is always flexing, yo. He named more 500 more goblins, and then the same thing that happened the other day, or a couple weeks ago when he named him for the first time. The other ones, yeah, they're making it look nice. Whoa, that was sick. And even Rimu was like surprised. Nice. And that means Gopta's return. I figured if it's been a couple weeks, then he would return. Poor Gopta. But he got out of there. He did it. He didn't even know he did it, like, or what he was doing, but look. uh, Sweet, sweet. Definitely making Gopta one of the more stronger ones here. Like, he can summon a dire wolf like that, a tempest wolf like that. So. Promoted from Goblin Lord to the Goblin King. Rigard's down for the challenge, though, for the position. Humans, probably the adventures we saw Shizu join up with. That'd be my. Oh my! I was just about to ask, what did they run into, and then. This is kind of just like the joke, like party. I feel like that's gonna be like their only kind of thing with this series. I mean, that's how they've been shown so far. Shizu, show us what you got. Come on, Shizu, handle their light work. This is probably nothing for you. Bye bye. Bye bye. I already know they're done. She's just. Oh my. Damn. I thought she was gonna hit him with her sword, but she used like a freaking fireball attack. Dude, look at her go. Oh my god. I figured she's gonna be super strong. Like, and actually seeing her in action move around like this is freaking incredible. Wow. She's the real deal. She is the real deal. But she is the one that Rimuru is destined to meet, so why were they running this whole time? She just maybe wanted to have some fun and run along with them. She could have just took them out from the start. What was that? Was that her doing? Did she do that? We saw her have like I don't know. That was Rimuru came in. I mean, we saw Rimuru use Black Lightning, but I thought maybe she could use it too. Because I mean, we saw she had like this. Look at the mask on his on his head. But she had like a head, like it was like trauma or something, or like that was like black. Like the aura around her was black when that happened. Like the vision that we saw. And then the freaking Black Lightning. I thought maybe she could do it too. Dude, look at her. Oh, that's the one she's. Yeah. Ah, dude. The one I'm destined to be with. Yes, she look at her, man. She's so adorable. Yo, you gotta keep that mask off, please. As the Goblin King, yeah. Oh my. Jeez. In the cave, yeah. She just sucks it in from under the mask like that. That's crazy. Yeah, that's for sure. And it only makes sense if she did have those kind of crazy skills. Like, but there's something else going on with her too, like from that head, whatever's going on with in her head, like that headache or that kind of trauma she had or something. Like, got a problem with slimes? Got a problem with him being the master? Like, come on now. She got the joke. So is that like a joke from the game or something? Because she found the joke, like she's familiar with the joke or knows the joke. So Aaron Cabell and Guido. Japanese. Not just humans too, like they said, like a lot of other creatures as well. No, yeah, dude, I can't wait to see the village when it's done being built, man, and worked on. But I want to get more into like why she's actually the one that he's like destined to meet. Like, yo, the whole joke thing that the joke that he told, that is a sign, like maybe leading towards that, or that's something that is of importance. I would think how she actually got the joke, and none of the others even raised the eye to it or got it at all. That line you said was from a game. I'm not a bad slime. So that was okay. So she's familiar with the game. I've never played it, but I heard about it from someone else from like, ah, okay. uh, the reaction he had when he picked her up, or when she picked him up. Excuse me. Both from Japan. Dude, she's so precious, man. I love her already. I want to hear her story. I want to hear her. She's a summon. Takes more than 30 mages to perform a ritual that lasts several days to bring one here from another world. They're also expected to serve as powerful weapons. A curse into the summoned soul. The summoner can't defy. The summon can't defy the summoner, and that curse is what we saw earlier when that she kind of like freaked out during the that fight a long time ago. Oh, that was the little girl we saw at the beginning of the series, like the yeah. But she didn't die because she was summoned here. Because if she would have died, she would have been like reincarnated here, right? So, but yeah, that's the little girl that we saw at the beginning, like the very beginning, the scene we literally started off this show with with the war and all that. Dude, this is so awesome. Look at her. Dude, I love Shizu, man. Like, look at this. This is beautiful. This is fucking beautiful, man. So this is what she couldn't see, happen after the war and all that. Wow. Wow. There we go again, yeah. The curse. I mean, that's what she said before. I think so. Like, she said like the same exact thing. Like they asked her if she was okay or if everything was all right, and she's like, yeah, I think so. Like that scares me because she's really not all right. She's not deep down. What's actually with the curse and what's going on with her, man. Kajin ain't no dummy. Ah, talk about a great introduction, man, to a character. I love her. Yeah, this is what we saw. This is exactly what we saw. Okay, so she was like, so when that happened, that's when she was summoned. Like when she was engulfed in those flames, cause she, yeah, cause she didn't die. Like, oh my gosh, look at her, man. Aw, dude, look at her arm, man. Ifrit. As a little girl too. What the? What the fuck, dude? Dude, and just seeing her arm like that, and see, like, I mean, I think she saw her mother die, right? Or she, like, damn, man. So she has like a pretty damn traumatic, like experience, like a past. I mean, with the war and her mother, like, but that means she didn't die. She like when she was engulfed in those flames like that. That's when she was summoned, or like, I mean, we saw it happen at the end there, but like, it makes you question like what whoever that guy was who summoned her, like, what is he specifically trying to do? Because he's like, I'm assuming he tried bringing in others like that because he said another failure. So she wasn't like the first one that he maybe tried to do something with. Ah, oh, man. But dude, she's so precious. But she also, like, her past is what makes her like just so much more, like, it makes you feel for her so much more. But I loved her introduction, Like, that's just a great addition to the cast. A great person that Rimuru is was destined to meet, and like, of course, it makes sense that she's strong. Makes sense, like. But that was a fantastic episode, man. Next time, Conqueror of Flame. So we're gonna go more into Shizu, um, for sure. That's what it sounds like. And we saw a little bit of her, fire abilities in this episode. Um, but just like that scene that her and Rimuru had, when Rimuru was showing her like what happened after the war, and just how everything kind of surged afterwards, like the different places in the world, and Japan, and all of that. And um that was awesome. And the two of them really connecting for the first time. They just met, and they're already really connecting. And both of them being like Japanese, both of them knowing about the game, like that's great stuff. That's how you do a character introduction for sure. And it was spectacular, man. They left it off though at the end. They're like, the whole episode is just like, oh, she's so cute. We had the little glimpse of like the kind of trauma, or like the curse that she was going through. But besides that, like, the smile that she had on her face, that she continues to carry, or try to carry, for the most part. Um, that was awesome. And just then it leaves off the episode with us, her like just seeing her like as a little kid, with her arm like totally just torched, man, and just most of her body, and just see her saying like, yeah, I think so, like, I think I'm okay, like, that shit fucks me up, because like, she's really not like, there's a part of her that's really not okay. And I think Rimuru and the others will be the ones to be there for her, especially Rimura those. But yeah, great stuff, great stuff. Also, another big thing with this episode, besides Shizu's introduction, which is the main thing with this, um, the several weeks have passed. Gotha's back, the like Kaijin and the others and the goblins and everyone bringing in more goblins actually, but all of them working together on building this village. I cannot wait to see the completion of the village as well. Also, another thing like with Veldora's absence, a rise in these other creatures and even humans as well, as we saw like on the rise, on the move. So that's definitely going to be something to keep tabs on with as we move forward. But yeah, all around, this is probably like one of the I don't know if I'd say my favorite episode so far, but it was pretty damn good. Like it's up there. Like it's so hard to pick a favorite episode in this series. But um, I would say this one's up there. I would say this one's up there for me. So, yeah, still so much more to go though. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace.